Well, hi there everyone, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster, where I am hitting all the wrong keys. I am here at a lagoon. Now on today is TheNerdem, but he is currently talking to himself, so in a second he will be joining me. And I'm stood here because I have this. This is clay, and I'm just about to mine it basically. If I can. It is always horrible trying to mine underwater. Now you may see in my inventory I've got loads of awesome stuff. I've been doing lots and lots of mining and stuff off camera. I'm just going to do a quick tour of my base. I haven't actually built much more and I am drowning. Let's see how much of this stuff we can get. I can't think how much I need because what I want to do is start off, I've done that all wrong, doing some Tinker's Constructs because I need some better tools because I'm not finding mining very easy just at the minute. So let me just get all of this up. And drown again. You can see my health's really rather low. I've been having a few run-ins with zombies. I'm sure that Nerdy will tell you that when he gets back on. And I'm going to head home now, which is this way. I'm just going to actually pull this up. You can see I have the minimap so you can see where I am. And I am over this way. So since last time you can see I've managed to get a few pigs in a pen. I have been growing sugarcane like it's going out of fashion. There is a reason for that. This has expanded a little bit. I did manage to go. I've been exploring out that way and what I've found is a village. It's a village made up of one single little house. And that one single little house had a huge field of potatoes and carrots and stuff in front of it. So you can see I have started growing potatoes, carrots, all this sort of stuff. I have been eating them as well. Pop into here quickly. And you can see I have managed to smelt up a little bit of iron. I am cooking off some oak wood. And I've managed to mine up a few bits. I've got some more iron here, a bit of copper, tin. It's not been massively successful. I've got quite a bit of iron actually. Some gold, redstone, lapis, lead and all this sort of stuff. I've also got plenty of other stupid bits in these chests. Lots and lots of cobblestone. And the odds and ends which I've been using to build my house. I haven't actually put the roof on this yet. But I don't know even if I'm going to bother because I have some better ideas with what to do. You might be able to see I did build a little circular thing up over on the hill, but I don't know how much longer that will last. Right, I'm just going to carry on whilst waiting for Nerdy, the mighty Nerdhem himself, to come back in. So what I'm going to start doing is working on Tinker's Constructs because I want some better tools. What I'm lacking at the minute are any sort of tools. Hi there.
How's it going, my friend?
Hey, not too bad. How are you?
Bad. So what's your project for today then?
So what I'm working on is Tinker's Constructs because
Hey.
I'm way behind you.
Yes, compared to me, way behind. But then the amount of hours I've spent on this, it wouldn't surprise at the amount of stuff I've got.
Yep, I was a bit late starting, but
Hey, we've got more people joining in very soon, so you won't be the only one like that.
fantastic. I'm going to go as fast as I can. All I've got is a massive field full of sugarcane over here.
Ooh, interesting. That's one thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got plans. I found that you can make white bricks out of sugarcane.
Really? I did not know that. I did not know that at all.
Yeah, I was quite surprised. So since I found that out, I've just you know, covered the entire sea front in just sugarcane.
Brilliant.
It's going to be it, basically.
Right.
My mega build's sugarcane.
Well, I normally get, obviously with Minecraft, normally it's like a block choice, because you don't have that much choice with Minecraft, but since they've added sort of like chisel mod and just mods in general, you have too much choice, and I find myself deciding what blocks to build out of now instead of like actually building.
Yeah, it takes ages. I've not actually got a chisel yet, so
Interesting.
when I do,
yeah, exactly.
I'll just be stood staring at all those options.
The choices come clear. The good thing is, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
The micro blocks work with the chisel mod as well, so that's always another good one.
It's fatal. And then we've got some carpenters as well, haven't we?
Yeah. I don't tend to use carpenters as much. I use it primarily for the doors and some pressure plates, but not actually for the curved blocks. I think, in my eyes, Minecraft should be blocky, but yeah, that's just...
Yeah, I've never actually played in the mod pack with it in, so I'm just excited and I'm just going to use it lots, basically.
It is good when you've got something in mind that you want to build that has like these curves that you need, but when you don't, it's like you can also have different stair blocks. Always a nice touch.
Yeah, and they have doors and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, the door's pretty much the best bit of it.
What are you working on at the minute then?
I am on a greenhouse at the moment. I'm building a greenhouse. I was fed up of having my little farm not producing enough food for me, so I'm building a greenhouse. I thought about having a farm in the open, but then I'm going to have big reactors everywhere. I'm going to have fusion reactors. It's going to be a lot of uranium going about, and I don't want to be poisoned when I eat, so it's got to be in a greenhouse.
You've got to be careful of these things, haven't you?
Exactly. You know, I don't want to be going away eating a bit of toast and then, a chunk of uranium comes out of my teeth, so...
I'm just hoping I'm not downwind of you anywhere. Going to get irradiated.
Yeah. Green smoke heading your way.
Yep. Infecting all my sugarcane, which is luminous green anyway, so I'd never even know.
Well, exactly. I've only got a little bit of a sugarcane farm at the moment, but that's because I want to work on some mist worlds soon to get a mining world going, because I've heard you can get... chunks of diamond ore and stuff about, so quite looking forward to that.
Yes.
Always be good.
Because I don't have a single diamond yet.
Oh, well, that life.
Yeah, do you remember that? The old days.
The old days,
Way back, episode 1.
I try not to talk about it too much.
Yeah.
You've had not much luck with mining, have you? Especially with iron either.
It has taken me I've no idea what's on with this mod pack. I think all the iron has just been hiding from me. It's taken me hours just to find a single bit.
Brilliant.
I'm finding all these ores. I found gold and lapis and redstone and all this stuff. No iron, so I can't dig it up.
Brilliant.
And then I found a horde of zombies and I had no armour and no sword.
Well, I won't rub it in the 64 blocks of iron I've got then. I'll try and keep that as quiet as possible.
So, yeah, where did you say you were? I'm just coming to come and visit.
Yeah, visit. A short sword to the heart, and then, take it all.
Yeah. I'll bring you, some sugar cane as a gift. You'd like a bit of sugar, wouldn't you?
Well, a little bit of a sugar rush. Never harmed anyone.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell my little luggages to take the iron and run away. Holy cow, that is the biggest slime I've... Oh, it's a king slime. Oh my Christ, I don't think I'm ready for this yet.
Are you near a slime island or something?
I built literally underneath a slime island because I wanted to capture it. I thought it would be a good idea. Apparently it's not, because now I have to deal with a slime king, which I've never dealt with before, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Hang on, because I've got a bow around here that I'm just hopefully destroy it with.
Good luck.
Yeah, I've never... Apparently they're quite hard, but who knows. Try this. Oh no, very easy. My bow takes half its health straight away. That's it. Oh my god, I got a pan of something.
Lying to you all this time.
Ooh, I've been... What is that? King slime frying pan. It does 3 hearts. Oh.
A frying pan.
Oh, well, yeah. It's made out of slime as well, so I can't see it being very tasty when you cook some bacon on it.
Why does a slime need a frying pan?
Well, there's that question. Especially a king slime. Surely he would have servant slimes.
Yeah, servant slimes around too.
Oh, crazy world we live in.
I know. This Planet 19.
Oh, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Superb. I love that you can sleep and it magically becomes morning.
Oh, literally, when I found that out, because I saw it and it said 50% people. No, because originally when I was on, there was a few other people on, and I started sleeping. And I saw the percentage. I thought, I wonder if that's true. And yeah, when I started sleeping, when it was just sort of like me and this other person on, it just went so quickly. I was like, that is literally one of the best things about this mod.
It is pure magic.
That and the scaffold block, which I'm trying to look for at the moment.
Oh, I love scaffold blocks.
I've not really used it that much because every time I play because the first time I saw it was in Hexit, and when I played Hexit's more of an adventure map, so you don't really settle down that much to build. So I didn't really use it that often, but I've only just started using it now, and I'm literally falling in love with it.
It is brilliant. At some point, I'm going to be building a massive tower straight up so I can see what I'm trying to build.
Placing glass. I hope I've got enough.
I'm very, very slowly watching seared bricks cook.
the fun of it.
It is the joy of stone furnaces.
Well, when you get layer 1, although it won't look pretty, but you can actually make those sheared blocks from cobblestone. With a bonus. And again, as I said, pretty at all. That's what I'm using at the moment, just out in the open. I need to actually do that much nicer eventually. Once I get Nerd HQ going.
Yep, it will suddenly... So what plans do you have for Nerd HQ?
Well, first of all, obviously you got my compound, which is going to be very compound-like. I want,
It's a good thing, really.
Well, exactly. I want tree farms and all these other farms, generating me tons of resources, so I never have to worry about it. So that's one of the good things about it. And then I want to build not so much of a skyscraper that it goes up really high, just more of a little tower, maybe about 5 stories high, and that's going to be the HQ. And in there is going to be all these sort of storage needs, big reactors, etc. like that. Everything sort of machinery type that can be inside is going to be in there. Then I want to have oil platforms going around. I've already seen a few oils, so as soon as I have the need for oil, I'm going to then go over and capture it, and it's going to be property of Nerd HQ.
Claim all the oil.
Yeah. That's my plans. I also want a helicopter, because on top of the Nerd HQ building is going to be a helicopter pad. So, and obviously every CEO needs their own personal helicopter. And obviously on this we have Archimedes ships, so we can have air balloons. So I'm going to get some green wool, and it's going to be a green. I don't know why green. It might be blue, but yeah, I'm going to have a helicopter. And I'm going to be flying around like a professional CEO. I'm going to be walking around like Alan Sugar.
Nice.
Just less sugary.
I might have got, an iron pickaxe by that point.
Ooh.
Superb. Well, I'm down on the coastline.
Yeah, I went to go try and find, because I've put a waypoint where you are at the moment. You're red to me.
Right, okay.
And you, although you're not that far away, you're still further enough that it won't actually show the beam of light on my actual Minecraft. It shows you obviously on my mini map, so you're quite far away, but you're not that far away. I tried looking for you first of all, and I went in the totally wrong direction, and I spent literally about an hour going in this one direction, thinking it's got to be around here somewhere. I actually originally went your way. I went so far, and I thought, it can't be this far out. So then I turned around, went all the way the opposite direction. I thought, we can't be this far out. Maybe it is the other. And finally, I ended up finding you after a few hours, so...
That's pretty much... You've not seen my first episode yet, because it isn't actually up as I'm recording this. But that's pretty much exactly what I did when I was trying to find this place. I went in the opposite direction for like an hour, and it's just a wasteland of ice. I don't know if you saw that.
That's what I thought. Because I actually come across 2 different ice bits. In literally either direction. I thought, you wouldn't have built in ice. No one really builds in ice. We're not Frozen. We're not Elsa. No one builds in ice. So I thought, he can't be here. He wouldn't, And then I just kept on doing like a ping pong, going back and forth until I finally found you.
Yeah, it was a miserable first episode, actually. I just wandered up and down the coast through ice fields. Just endlessly trying to find anything that looked nice.
I spent about 2 hours yesterday trying to look for a desert biome, because I really wanted sand before I knew you could pulverize cobble.
Yeah, I love that. I love thermal expansion, isn't it?
Yeah, I originally tried it on one of my earlier episodes. And I got everything ready. I put an item duct down. Obviously, I put a lever next to the item duct to get it going. And it just wouldn't work. And I thought, oh, maybe it's not on this version. Maybe it's only like on Agrarian Skies or some type of sky block. So I just totally dismissed it. And then I tried it again and it worked. And it's only because I had the switch next to the pulverizer that it wouldn't work. So total noob moment for me.
Turned it off, yeah.
Yeah, but
I've done that.
Got that done, so I do no longer need a desert biome. So that's always...
That is the good thing about being on the seafront. I've got a ton of sand here. I'm completely ruining the look of the seafront, but never mind.
So that's why I want to try and get a mist well, because below me now is just literally... Where I've got the hammer, I just seem to be destroying every bit of cave system I come across. So the looks of my area down below probably doesn't look that nice. So as soon as I get a mist well, I want to start mining in there.
Yeah, I do like a Mistcraft world for that.
Yeah, I do want to set up a quarry, but I don't want a quarry to be my main source of ores, because I just think they're really slow compared to like other tools that we have available.
They can be, yeah.
So they're good for like getting, you know, standard ores, but if you're looking precisely, say, for diamonds or emeralds or, you know, stuff like that, it's probably worth just doing mining yourself.
Yeah, because you have to cut out the entire top level, don't you?
Yeah.
Do we have... What's it called? MFFS or whatever in this?
Oh, I'm not sure actually. I don't think I've ever used that mod prop.
In my last series, I actually used that to build a mining machine which cut it out using force fields.
Oh, really?
And that was so quick, it just smashes through the landscape. I smashed through a Mistcraft world doing that.
Brilliant.
Just completely wrecked it, but that was great fun.
Yeah. Crazy. I've never used that mod. It definitely sounds interesting. I was really... I'm pretty sure there is a force field available on this, but I'm not sure what mod it is. But I was ideally wanting to get a... There was a doors mod. What it does, it adds like force fields on. It adds like all these different type of doors, like factory doors that open like proper Star Trek wise. And I was really looking forward to having that, but it just doesn't want to work with other mods that we have available. So...
Oh, that's annoying.
It was that... yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, carry on. I'm just looking for something.
It was that, and there was a camouflage block as well called Secret Rooms mod, I believe it is. It's on Hexit, and you can literally have one-way, one-way bricks. So it's a bit like, you know, when you go into a police room, like on the films, and you can have bricks like that, but you can have doors that literally, you know, blend in the background, a bit like Carpenter's door, but it's literally full-on invisible. I thought that would be really good as well, just having secret rooms.
Yeah, it would. Have you seen the Tinker's drawbridges?
Yes, yeah, I've played around with them before. They're really awesome. I made a garage door before with.
Yeah, I like using those for this.
So yeah, I thought about having that and having a proper castle, but I thought they just wouldn't fit in. Go with a compound. I've just got a thing with compounds, and I don't know why.
Your personal obsession, compounds.
Yeah, I like having my area secured, really. Right, okay, so I've done that. I just need glass, and then I can get working on machineries. Like, this is going to be my 9th episode, and the only machines that I've actually done is a survivalist generator, now upgraded to a furnace, a pulverizer, and a redstone furnace. And that's it. And that's all that's doing, is getting glass. So, although it's Techworld, it's at the moment not really Techworld.
Not so good. I'm on episode 3 and I'm just, as you well know, nowhere.
Still fighting to find iron.
Yep. It is great fun when you very first start a new series, isn't it?
Yeah, always that type of grind.
It is. So my sort of idea here is I'm sort of on the seafront, so I'm going to build a sort of port area.
Yep.
Because what I was thinking was, much like you, Archimedes ships,
Ooh,
I can set some ships up in the port.
But I thought as soon as you said you were building on the seafront, I thought to myself, I wish I was near the sea just so I could have a boat just to come see you. Nothing else, literally just to come see you.
Just to come see me.
Yep.
You can moor it. I'll create a dock. You can moor your own boat up on it.
Oh, awesome. Rental fees, eh?
Yes, absolutely. Probably one block of iron the way that I'm going, but... But yeah, my first job is to build some sort of factory to get all the stuff, and that's what I want these white bricks I was talking about for.
Oh, yeah.
So I want it to look... Because I don't just want it to look all, you know, grey stone bricks everywhere.
Yeah.
Because this is the future, isn't it? We're on planet 19.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
things have to be white, I think.
everything in
that's
the
what the
future
future
white.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm still watching my grouts cook into seared bricks.
So having these exo shoes, literally first time I've built them, having these exo shoes are just amazing because I literally don't take any fall damage now. As long as you can calculate the jumps right, you don't take fall damage.
That must be really useful.
It is, especially like when you're building and you build too high and you think, oh, now I've got to build another block to get up. Not me. I just jump up.
Just jump off. Just don't care.
For a type of armor, they're terrible. They are literally terrible. But
Yeah. How much armor does it give you?
it doesn't. Literally,
It
doesn't even give you any armor, I don't think. Just gives you modifiers, which you can add. They jump onto there. You can add on the shoes. You can add jump and speed. Obviously, you only get a certain amount of modifying points to do it. I opted in for the jumping, but there's always a possibility. Like I want a few different types of suits. Like I want a speed suit where everything's like really speedy, and then obviously another one that's jumping, and you get loads of tons of modifiers on there, like upgrade your max health, etc. like that.
Oh, nice.
Reminds me, I did get a yellow heart just a second ago from that king slime. So got a red one as well, which I want to be able to get some heart canisters soon. I've got 2 red hearts.
I have never made one of those in my life.
I've never made one. The only reason I know about them is actually from Crash Landing, the mod pack where you get given them. Other than that, I've never actually really used it.
Oh, right.
But they are really good. They just pretty much increase your max health. So, a win-win situation there.
Nice. I'm standing here on 2.5 hearts. Because I've got no armour, no food yet. It's all just growing here on the seafront.
That's another little good tip that I learned from Crash Landing, actually, being a survivalist on Crash Landing, is when you get glowstone. I know this is probably a long way from where you are at the moment.
Yep. I think I might need a diamond pick for that first.
Yeah. When you do get glowstone, you can actually saw it into micro blocks. Like you can saw it into notches. So like one glowstone brick will give you I can't remember how many notches it is, but it's quite a few, like a stack of 64 maybe notches. It still lights exact same as what a whole block would. So essentially you're getting 64 blocks of glowstone. Obviously they don't look like full blocks, but they still light off the same amount as full blocks for like one. That's pretty much what my whole compound's going to be lit by. I know there is rafts. Have you ever used them, raft? I don't know how I'm pronouncing it. Raft? Ramps? I'm not sure.
Don't think so.
Apparently they light off really good light as well. I think it's like they light full light for 11 blocks and then they start dimming down from there on. But I think they're really complicated with like dark iron, I believe it is, like factorizations, etc.
Oh, right, yeah.
Have you ever used bees? Main question.
Bees? No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, nor have I. I've seen it in pretty much every mod pack that I've played for the last, say, 6 months, and I see it.
Yeah.
I just really don't know what it's about, and it really confuses me.
I've sort of had a look at them. I've messed about with them in like a practice world once.
I have done a lot of research on them. It's one of the first things I do when jumping on something new like that. I've done a lot of research about them, but actually using them, I have not. Quite complicated.
No, I've never really properly used one. I know you can get sort of anything, all the different.
It's like a source of infinite sort of ores, I like to say, but I'm not 100% sure. I know you can get like diamonds from them and pretty much anything.
You can. You have to breed them up, don't you?
That's right. It's like quite a long process, but once you get there, so you like as soon as it's automated and everything's happy, then you're fine with it.
I've just got a smeltery.
Ooh.
Superb. I'm happy now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes ages to breed the bees up, doesn't it, to get them all?
Yeah. But the one I'm more interested in about looking for is the oily one. So although I'm going to have, say, these...
yes.
Run out of power. Holy cow. Yeah, although...
I'm short by 1 brick.
Always the case.
I've got to go and find some more clay.
Hey, well, I've got 2 spare bricks if you ever need it. But by the time you get to me, you probably would have found some by then.
I think this is closer than you. I'd walk off in completely the wrong direction.
Right, I'm nearly finished with my greenhouse. A bit of scaffolding around. A little bit more glass, and I'm done with the actual structure of it. I then need to make it look... Main point.
So what look are you going for with it? What shape is it?
The greenhouse is fairly just like a standard shape, fairly standard sort of. It's nothing futuristic. It's not like we're not talking about a biodome here, which is
Oh, I'm
by the way,
disappointed.
but yeah, it's just a standard greenhouse. I'm gonna have a little patio because you need a patio. Really.
Oh, you got to have a patio.
Yeah, it's
Watch
just
the creepers come at you.
Yeah, exactly. It's standard greenhouse. It's got a little bit of a it's on stilts as well, so I can sort of walk up
nice.
towards it because I didn't want everything all on the same flat ground. It's just got a little bit of curved top building, so yeah, it's not as futuristic as my house I built, which is kind of futuristic. Talking about my house, I've got a doorbell on my house now, which is always good. Walking.
very.
I've got a
Is that,
corner sofa. I've got a TV,
Nice.
and it's playing. I don't know. I want to say He-Man, but I'm not 100% sure. Not really good with old cartoon. I've got a bin, and I've got a table ready for a computer. I don't actually own a computer yet.
And I'm standing here in the middle of a lake, digging up clay, and you're watching He-Man on the telly.
Yeah, well, the corporate chain.
I'm in the wrong business here, aren't I?
Like, I'm just talking about, like, do want... I can buy stuff off of... I think it's... I can't remember what it's called. Is it Fleabay or...
Fleabay.
I don't know. When you get a computer on, like, McRae's furniture mod, you can actually go online and buy stuff off. I can't remember what it's called, but...
Nice. Do they cost much to make, computers?
Quite a few iron blocks. That's why I haven't made one yet. And the stuff you buy from there is not very cheap either. I think like it's pretty much having a villager house. Got one now. Have a look, see what bargains I can get. Down. What? Excuse me.
What?
Oh, that's better. I got
What are you doing?
Well, I placed it on the table, but where it's a different mod of the table, I've placed it on a bibliocraft table. It placed it down as just like a little entity instead of a thing. Oh, it's Mine Bay. Oh, that's good. A bottle of enchanting for 1 iron. Stack of 64 oak for 5 iron. That's good. Diamonds for irons. That's really good.
I'm noticing everything is iron here.
Well, yeah. You can buy an enchantment table for 4 diamonds. Oh, no way, you can buy a Nether Star for 32 diamonds. That is interesting. That is very interesting.
That is very good.
You can buy a sheep spawn, like an egg, for 1 emerald.
Really?
A pig for an emerald, a cow for an emerald, a chicken for an emerald, a wolf for an emerald, a horse for 5 diamonds, a villager. Oh, that'd be good. Spawning villagers for 6 diamonds. But that's the bargains you can buy from people in China today.
Well, yeah.
We all know
Villagers.
90% of things on eBay or MineBay come from China.
It's true.
I'm not complaining because it definitely decreases the price on it.
Absolutely. I didn't even know there was a China in this world, to be honest. But
Good point, actually. Hang on, where am I going with this? Let me think. Let me get back to you. We're on a different planet, aren't we?
I'm sure they must be here by now.
Yeah,
they must have sent their own expedition.
Don't dig down too far. You might hit them.
Yeah.
This is a proven fact, actually. I don't know where they got the fact that if you dig down too far, you hit it, but literally anywhere in the world will not reach China if you dig down from it. Literally
Really?
nowhere, unless obviously you go in the middle of the ocean.
I was going to
but
say,
there's
it's in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, there's no actual continent, as where you can dig down and hit. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure I read that fact off of QI.
And they know everything, obviously.
Yeah.
I trust Stephen Fry totally.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it, and there was a thing about slouching on your chair. You know, when you sort of lean down and you sort of like pretty much the same level as your desk when you're playing games, etc.
And everybody immediately sits up who's watching the video.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hang on. But it's actually proven now that it's better for your back if you do slouch instead of sitting up straight.
Really?
Yep, because when you slouch down, your back is actually more straighter from when... Unless you literally keep your back taped to the back of the chair at all times, it's actually better for when you slouch instead of sitting up. So, you kids at school, take that proven fact. Make sure you print off the research first. So at least you can prove it. Don't go in...
When your teacher asks.
Yeah. Or when you're at work and you feel like, YOLO.
This guy on the internet told me.
Yeah. Hang on. TheNerdem told me, and he's the owner of Nerdco, so he must know. But what am I doing here? I'm telling facts instead of building. Crazy.
Superb. Now, I just took up a ton of gravel and I can't find it anywhere. It has just disappeared.
Want to know of another interesting fact? I'm filled with these useless facts.
Superb. Go on then.
You know Walker's crisps, which is a type of crisp for people who don't know, type of crisps,
Yep.
which are potato chips for other people in like our American over the seas friends.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them. I'm pretty sure every packet of crisps does it, but I know 100% sure Walker's do it. Every single one of Walker's crisps expire, so the expiry date is on a Saturday.
Really?
Yep.
I'd never heard that one.
Little bit of a pub knowledge for you. Everything expires that particular day, Saturday. The
Any idea why?
I believe it's due to stock rotation, but
Okay.
not 100% sure. Just Saturday. That's all I know.
Always Saturday.
I don't know anything else.
So you must eat all your crisps on Saturdays.
At least before Saturday. Oh my cow. This frying pan
Yeah?
hits them well far away. Doesn't do that much damage though. Funny noise as well. This might just be something for the frame, the item frame.
You've even got
Trophy.
item frames, haven't you?
I
Oh,
don't
the
actually,
luxury.
not at the moment, but I will do.
No?
I'm going to make tool stands. I'm pretty sure you can get them on here.
I'm sure you can. That's part of Bibliocraft, isn't it?
It is, yes. Ah, perfect. And you get, ooh, item, like shelves. I can't remember what they're called. Like
Oh, yeah.
trophy cabinets, are they called? I don't know.
Yeah, I spent ages looking for those once, and I couldn't find them anywhere.
Mod dot bib. I just look at everything in Bibia. Oh, there they are. Case. They're called a case. Why would you call them a case? You can get a lock and key, but it's only in creative mode, so I'm not sure what.
That might be awkward to get. Excuse me. But I'm sure it's on Minebay or whatever it's called.
Now we're talking, okay? Right? I'm going to be flying around in my executive CEO, and I'm going to be wearing a monocule,
Oh, nice.
and I'm going to get a top hat, just purely for that. I'm going to be the Monopoly man.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to feel like I'm being visited by a Monopoly player.
Oh no way! You can get disc rack, some dinner plates, a cookie jar.
Guess what I've got at my front door? If you said zombie, you are right. And I'm probably going to die again.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I can sleep. Do you not own a bed at the moment?
I do, but he was standing a bit close to it, so that wouldn't
I
have
had that
worked.
problem.
He's done now.
I just
Superb,
made it
thank
light
you.
for you.
Thank you very much.
Doki, right. I am nearly done. Done with the glass.
Right. I have
Got a
got
little
my
bit left.
smeltery set up. Now, hang on, I need a basin, don't I, to actually make anything out of that?
Well, basin for blocks, yeah.
For blocks, you need the table for ingots, don't you? But you need
Yeah, you need a brick to make. Well, you need gold first of all.
gold
Last.
to make. Actually, I could go that route, couldn't I? Because I do have a bit of gold now.
Oh, more gold than
know,
iron.
Could find gold, but no iron. And I've
Scaffolding,
got some
and
lava.
I am done with the actual structure of my greenhouse.
Superb.
Doesn't have a floor, or a door, or stairs to get in, or anything a greenhouse should.
But apart from that, it's done.
Exactly.
I'll put a tree in it and say that's it.
Yeah. I was debating whether I wanted to go down the mine factory route of having a tree farm, or whether I wanted to go down Steve Cart's, and I reckon I might do with Steve Cart's because I've never used it before, and it just looks cooler. So
They are good. I've never used Steve's carts. I've never really used. I assume we have rail. Do we have Railcraft?
yeah, we have Railcraft. I've never used that either. I'm not really a big
never used
rail
either of
person, so but the only
No.
reason I might use it is for Steve Cart's tree farm because it just looks like it works much better. Like it would go around.
Yeah.
If you have like I believe like a coal engine in there, it will automatically burn the trees it chops down to coal to sufficiently power itself, so you don't even need to worry about, energy for it pretty much until, once it gets
it's-
started.
Completely dies. The mine factory stuff is really good, but it's just so efficient.
Yeah.
It's I like massively over-engineering things so that they fail horribly, basically.
I
That's
like
what I love doing.
I like elaborate things. I can't remember what it's called. It begins with a G, but there's a really cool thing where this ball, and it just goes round all these different components and stuff like that. I like engineering like that, where just loads of things happen at once, just for the most simplest thing.
Yeah.
Very over-engineering in that
Totally
term.
over-engineered.
Yep.
For no reason whatsoever.
Exactly. You press one button just to open one door, but to do that, it goes through 10 million different kinds of switches first.
Yep.
Right, okay. I'm done with that. I'm actually going to end my episode here, so I shall speak to you in about 5 minutes' time.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I'll speak to you then. And I guess that means I'm going to end my episode here as well, guys. As you can see, we have got as far as making the Smeltery. And I have no idea why I've just taken that out, actually, because I do want that. So, I am now going to... I think, just before we finish, I can just plonk in this to make up a cast. So we now have an item, an iron cast. An ingot cast is what I'm trying to say, so we can now make some ingots. This, of course, doubles all our ore production, which is the main reason that I'm doing this. I think I will now, however, take this out and actually just pour everything else out to make some blocks. So thank you very much for watching this episode. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I do very much hope to see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.